All right. Welcome into GT Sports NFL Week 15 predictions. I've got some games, some interesting games for me that I want to talk about here. So it's going to be maybe about a 10-15 minute video as I give you my predictions on some of the teams, some of the matchups that are going to happen for Week 15 in the NFL. It's Monday evening, so I'm starting this off early in the week because I'll be doing other predictions as the week progresses into some other NBA, other professional college stuff, maybe even some high school stuff. We'll see. But I wanted to come out here. There was 5 games that I picked from the NFL coming up, starting on Thursday to Monday. 5 games that I think are going to be very interesting. So again, this is going to be audio, no video. I'm going to be doing this for next couple of podcasts, just to kind of talk. And let you guys know, give you my opinions on who I think is going to win. There'll be some notes. There'll be a prediction I'll make as well. And this video will not be on Facebook because there's a created post already on Facebook, but the video will be uploaded to GT Sports Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and the Spotify. So you can catch this video on those platforms. They've got a comment section, I believe, where you can also let me know what you think. And then on Facebook, the video will not be posted on Facebook, but there is a post that's created about what I'm about to talk to. You can also comment on there. Let me know if you agree, disagree, or let me know who you think is going to win. So it's not the whole schedule. It's just some games that I'm interested in that I'm going to be watching and talk a little bit about. So we'll get started here. Week 15. Let's talk the first game. Atlanta Falcons 4-9. The Falcons are out, right? They I've had a pretty bad season. I thought they were going to have a better season than they did, but surprisingly, they did not do very well. They're 4-9. They're going to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7-6. That game is a Thursday night game. It'll be on Prime Video 7:15 at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. Right. So for me, I picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win the division. They're struggling a little bit. Not sure if they'll win it. But I picked this game because I'm going to watch Tampa closely. They defeated the Atlanta Falcons in week 1 this year, 23-20. Of course, they're not playing as good as they were at the start of the season, in my opinion. The Buccaneers take the loss last week against the Saints, man. I was really shocked. That's what really kind of worries me, right? Because the Saints beat them. The Bucs have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Another stat that's kind of interesting, right? The Bucs still have a chance to win the division, but they need to play better. They are in a tight race with the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers have come up strong, right, for the division, and they are still scheduled to play Carolina twice. So that's why this game I picked with Atlanta. I think Tampa needs to win this game. They cannot lose this game. We'll see if they're able to do that. Again, they play Carolina still. They got 2 games with Carolina. So I think those games with Carolina will definitely tell if it'll be Carolina that wins the division or the Bucs. In my opinion, I stated earlier in the season that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would win the division. So I'm sticking with them, even though they're struggling. I'm sticking with them. I'm sticking with Baker and those dudes. But my prediction for the game against Atlanta, I do think Tampa will get the win against Atlanta. They are at home, and I'm hoping that'll help out a little. But I'm picking Tampa Bay to beat Atlanta. Listen, boy, I tell you, Carolina's come on strong. And I was told weeks ago that to watch out for Carolina, and they've come on strong. I think right now, in my opinion, the momentum is with Carolina. It is not with Tampa Bay because Tampa, they lost 4 out of 5, and they got to get it going. Even if they grind this win out, right? Even if they don't play good, if they still struggle. But I just think that Tampa needs to find a way to win. They cannot lose to Atlanta. They've got to find a way to win, even if it's by 1 point, even if it's in overtime. They just got to fill that W because they got 2 tough games against Carolina, man. And if they lose against Atlanta, it's over. They're not winning the division, right? So they need to find a way to get the win against Atlanta, and then we'll live another week. So to end that game, my prediction: Tampa Bay will defeat Atlanta is what I think. Let's go to game number 2. You got the Baltimore Ravens 6-7 taking on the Cincinnati Bengals 4-9. This past week, I thought that Cincinnati with Joe Burrow coming back, I said, boy, they still got a chance, right? But they took the loss last week, so they're out. Baltimore also not playing very well. They take a loss. They like Tampa, man, they've got to find a way to win a game. They were winning some games here, and then I think the last two they've dropped, but they have not looked good. Lamar Jackson has not played very well, right? They still got a chance to win that division, but it's got to start this week, and they're going to play at 12 p.m. It's going to be on CBS, Paycor Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. So they're going on the road to play Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati's already out, but I guarantee you Joe Burrow going to play tough, and he's going to go out there and try to get that win for the Bengals. Baltimore, like I said, they still have a chance to win the division. They're in a battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I think it's going to come down to the wire. The last week, the Ravens are on a 2-game losing streak and face the Bengals this week. They will also face the Steelers in the final game of the regular season. So they still got another matchup with Pittsburgh. So that's why I think this game against Cincinnati, they got to find a way to win that. In my opinion, I picked the Baltimore Ravens like Tampa early in the season to play in the AFC Championship game. Boy, I tell you, I don't know that they're going to even get there. Maybe won't even get to the playoffs, but I made that prediction. I'm not going to run from them now because they're struggling. I think they got to find a way to win. I think Lamar Jackson has to put the team on his shoulders. It's up to him. It's not up to Derrick Henry. It's not up to the defense. It's not up to the receivers. This is Lamar Jackson having to put the team on his back now that they're struggling and find ways to win, right? So I'm sticking with the Ravens, man. I thought it was a touchdown. That's a conversation for another day. It was, they took the touchdown away. Okay, I read the rules. I understand why they did it. Don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Now you got to move on from that. The Ravens got to find a way to win this weekend. My prediction is I'm taking Baltimore to beat Cincinnati. I think it's going to be a tough one for them. I think, like I said, Cincinnati's going to come out and play. They always do with Joe Burrow. He's going to be tough. They don't have a good defense, but Joe Burrow can put points up on the board for the Bengals. So I think this is going to be a tough matchup. I think Baltimore needs to score a lot to beat Cincinnati because I think Cincinnati will score. But again, I think this all comes to Lamar Jackson. He needs to have a big game. As I said, it falls on his shoulders. He's got to have a big game passing, and he's got to run the ball. He's got to win with his legs. He's got to move those chains. So for me, it's on Lamar Jackson. He's got to find a way to get his team to win. But I think they'll do that. I'm picking them to win, and hopefully I'll be right. Another game that I'll be really interested in seeing will be the Buffalo Bills 9-4 taking on the New England Patriots 11-2. Man, I tell you, I'm not a Patriot fan by any means, right? But they have definitely surprised a lot of people. Mike Vrabel, I knew was a good coach. I knew he was going to turn this franchise, this team around. I just didn't think it was going to be this year. Done a great job at 11-2. Some people tell, well, they really ain't played anybody. Anybody. All of their wins. Well, they're winning. They're winning regardless of who they're playing, right? They're top of their division. And we'll see if they win it, right, for Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen doesn't have a lot of talent around him, right? They can run the ball well. They got a good defense, but they win. Buffalo wins with Josh Allen. He just makes play after play after play, right? Like they're never out of a game because this guy in big moments comes up big. We've seen that the last couple of years. Just hasn't made enough plays to get them to where they need to go, right, to the Super Bowl and win one. We'll see if they can do it this year. My guess is that they won't. They'll make the playoffs, but they just don't have enough, I think, offensively to get to the Super Bowl to represent the AFC. We'll see what happens this week. This game is we play at 12 p.m. CBS, Gillette Stadium, Foxborough. So New England playing at home. The Bills currently sit in second place in the division, right behind the Patriots. The Patriots defeated the Buffalo Bills 23-20 back in week number 5, so this should be a good matchup. The Bills need to win this game, man. If they have any chance of winning the division, which I don't think they'll do, but if they have any chance, they've got to win this game this week. And in my opinion, I don't think the Bills will win the division. I don't. I think New England 2 games up, I believe is what I saw. I think they will win it. And my prediction though for this game is I do think Buffalo goes into New England and gets the win. So I think they'll end they'll split the series 1-1. But I just think New England's playing good. And now if Buffalo wins this game, it'll be a little closer. It makes it very, very interesting though. But I still think the Patriots will win it. But if they lose this game to New England, which I'm predicting the Buffalo wins, then it'll be a race to the end. We'll see what happens. But right now, I think New England, they've been leading the whole a year the division. I don't see why that would change here. But we shall see. Number 4, another game I'll be interested in seeing, the Green Bay Packers 9-3-1 taking on the Denver Broncos 11-2. That game 3:25 p.m. CBS in Power Field at Mile High. So it'll be at Denver. I like Denver, man. I think they got one of the better defenses in the NFL. I like Sean Payton. I think offensively, I don't know if they have enough, but I think this team can get to the AFC Championship. I think the defense is that good. They've been playing very, 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 very well. I think both of these teams will be in the playoffs, right? So Denver will be in the playoffs, AFC, Green Bay in the NFC. I don't see either one of these teams not being in the playoffs. So we're going to see them in the postseason. But I believe the Packers defeated the Bears last week 28-21. Great win for Green Bay. I thought Chicago would win that. So that was a big win for Green Bay. The Denver Broncos defeated the Las Vegas Raiders 24-17. So really not a big statement win for Denver because the Raiders are struggling so bad this year. But I thought for Green Bay that was a big win for Chicago. I believe I saw that the Packers and the Bears will play one more time before the season ends, the regular season ends. So we'll see how all that goes. But again, both of these teams will be in the playoffs. My prediction though, because they're at home and I think they play good at home, I don't think the weather will be a factor because it's cold in both places. But I do think Denver gets the win. I think they will defeat Green Bay. Should be a good one on Sunday. And then the final game that I'll be watching, that I'll be very interested in, is the Detroit Lions will take on the Los Angeles Rams. Man, I can't tell you that I don't think the Lions are going to be in the NFC Championship. I think they've got a shot. I was really concerned, and I've seen some of what I talked about before the season started. I thought that they would struggle. They wouldn't have the season they had last year because they lost their both coordinators. They lost their defensive coordinator, that's the Lions, and their offensive coordinator. I thought Ben Johnson was the bigger loss offensively for Jared Goff. And you've seen some of the games that they've lost. Obviously, they missed Ben Johnson, but they're still 8-5. They're still the Detroit Lions. They're still a really good team. I don't know that they're the best team in the NFC. I think that's the Los Angeles Rams. I know the Rams had a loss to, I think, the Carolina Panthers, but that's 1 week. This is a good team. Even though Matt Stafford's a little older, they can score multiple ways. I see, even though Seattle's been really good, I still think the Rams are the best team currently right now. In the NFC. I think they'll be in the NFC Championship with a good chance of going to the Super Bowl. They're 10-3. The Detroit Lions are 8-5. They'll be playing at 3:25 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. My notes here: the Detroit Lions currently sit in 3rd place in their division. They defeated the Cowboys, my Cowboys, last week 44-30. They looked really, really strong again. Scoring 44 points. So if that Detroit team comes out against the Rams, then this is going to be a good game. I think the Rams are going to come out at home and play really good. For the Rams, they're currently sitting in 1st place. They're right there with Seattle. Seattle, another surprise team in that division, playing really well. I still think the Rams are better than the Seahawks. They defeated the Cardinals last week 45-17, but without Kyler Murray, Cardinals really a disappointment. Got some players out, so you take the win, but I don't think that means much, right? I expected the Rams to win big, and they did. My notes: I believe the Rams will win their division. I think when it's all said and done, they'll win it. The Lions, I think, will not win their division. I think it's tougher for them. The Bears are playing good. Green Bay's still there, so they're sitting 3rd right now. My prediction for this game will be that the Los Angeles Rams will defeat the Detroit Lions at home. Okay, so again, those are just 5 games. There's probably other games that are good, but for me, when I looked at the schedule in Week 15, these are the 5 games that I'll be paying close attention to. I'll be watching closely to see, and then I'll come back out and give you the recap and see if out of 5 games, which ones I got right, which ones I got wrong. But we're coming down to the end of the season, man. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. I want to come out on Monday, finish out my NFL for the week. Tomorrow, I'll talk about the NCAA or the football. Playoffs are coming around, so there's a lot to talk about there. A lot of bowl games. A lot to talk about college football, which I'll do on Tuesday and Wednesday. But again, I just want to tell you guys this again. For Facebook, this video will not be on the GT Sports Facebook page. I have created a post. You can definitely comment down there if you agree, disagree with me. You can make your predictions. Let me know who you think are going to win these games. These 5 games that I picked here. But the video will be uploaded to the GT Sports YouTube channel. It'll be uploaded to TikTok, GT Sports TikTok. It'll be uploaded to the GT Sports Twitter page and on Spotify. So you can find those there, the 4 places where the video will be uploaded. On Facebook, again, it won't be uploaded, but there is a post that I created there that you can check. Even on the videos, man, on YouTube, TikTok, definitely, you can talk to me through the comment section. Let me know what you think, if you agree with me, disagree with me, or just let me know who you think are going to win these games. Again, it's coming down, these teams, it's really coming down to wins and losses. I think for Baltimore, for Baltimore, and they got to start winning to get there. Kansas City there's a very good chance the Chiefs will be out of the playoffs, which is kind of weird because if Baltimore loses and they're out and Kansas City is out, can you imagine going into the playoffs this year without Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City? Just the thought that, man, these 2 quarterbacks and their teams will not be in the playoffs is not something I thought we would be talking about in Week 15, but that could happen. So a lot of things. I think the Super Bowl this year, man, it's up for grabs. I don't think there's one team that you can just point to. Philadelphia is really struggling this year. Earlier, I was watching them; they were losing. I don't know if they're still losing now, but just teams that you didn't anticipate not making the playoffs or making the playoffs, not going to be in the playoffs, and the teams that you said, no, I don't think they have a chance. Seattle, New England, up there playing very, very well. So I like the way it's going now because I think that's good for the NFL. It's anybody's game, right? Who's going to be playing the best in the last 4 weeks or so of the regular season going into the playoffs? That's usually the team that ends up going to the Super Bowl and winning the game. So a lot to talk about. Again, we'll continue talking football throughout the week, but I just wanted to get this out there because Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be focused more on college. And you can catch the college predictions, my predictions, just like you did the NFL right here on GT Sports. I'll do the same thing, create a post on my Facebook page, and then the other ones, I'll make a video and for college and do the same. And then we'll also talk some NBA, some great games coming up this week. And then other stuff, I follow women's college basketball, following the Texas Lady Longhorns, doing very well. The guys, college football, I like the Houston Cougars. We'll talk a little bit about them. Volleyball, I think for Texas, still in it. So we'll definitely talk about that. And any other thing that's going on in boxing, UFC, anything else that's going on like that. I know the World Cup's coming up too. We can talk about that as well. So a lot of stuff, sports 24/7, man. We talk about that all the time. But again, I just wanted to get this out tonight. These are the games that I'll be interested in watching for this week. If there's a game on here that you think is good and I missed, definitely let me know in the comment sections, and I'll definitely talk about it, do some research, and let you know what I think about those teams. But definitely chime in, man. The video, and then, or you can read my post on Facebook. That's GT Sports, and let me know what you think. Again, this is going to be on audio for quite some time. You may see me bring in a guest here to also talk with me about some of these sports. But again, you'll just hear the audio. There will be no video when I do these things. And these videos will be short, maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. They won't be very long at all. But hopefully you'll chime in, through and talk to me through the comment section. Again, just wanted to come out here tomorrow. It'll be a little late because I've got a basketball game I got to do, but I'll definitely come out tomorrow and we'll talk a little bit about the NCAA, the college playoffs. So it should be very interesting. Got a full week of talking nothing but sports. Hopefully you'll tune in. You can catch all of my stuff talking sports here on GT Sports. My name is Gabriel Trevino. Check it out. Check out my video and check out my post when you get a chance. Till then, we'll talk tomorrow. Have a great night.